Well, it finally happened. It took a little bit, and a lot of that is credit to weak competition. The only competition that Rise of Skywalker has had over the past 3 weeks is Jumanji. And that movie came out at number 1. And then, of course, it hung there with Rise of Skywalker the whole time. It was still making money. That movie didn't stop Jumanji from doing well. And it didn't stop 1917 from dethroning it. I actually want to see this movie. I hear it's pretty good. I think I'm going to go check it out probably Tuesday. I'm really busy today and tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to go do anything. But I think I'll go see it Tuesday, and then maybe I'll do a review on it because I think it looks sweet, and I like a good period piece war movie. So maybe this will be good and worth checking out. The audiences seem to like it because it's pulling 90% from critics and 90% from viewers in the audience over on Rotten Tomatoes, which to me is insane. That's crazy because usually you don't see them line up like that. And it's pretty rare that they line up like that. Usually they're going in the opposite direction because I got to be honest, most critics are just out of touch with what's going on in the actual country or the world even. They have no idea what's going on. They're very closed-minded and they're really in a bubble. They have no idea what the average person wants or thinks. And that's kind of a problem. Kind of a bigger problem that, I don't really want to cover in this video. But anyway, 1917 storms global turnstiles with 56 million plus. Star Wars Rise of Skywalker nears 1 billion worldwide international box office. I think it's important to say worldwide because domestically, at least, the film underperformed. When you look at it numbers-wise, it's actually doing about the same as Rogue One. And I know a lot of you would say Rogue One's a really good movie, and it is. But the fact of the matter is it didn't do as good as the actual episodic movies, and it's kind of a problem. It underperformed. In fact, what's really funny about this is Forbes calls it the first 1 billion disappointment, and I have to agree. The only thing that saved this movie, that made it a lot of money, is the fact that it came out at the perfect time. The only competition that it had was Jumanji, and that really saved it from having egg on its face. I wonder how this movie would have done if it came out around the same time Solo did. And what's going to be really interesting as we go forward is how the next Star Wars movie will perform. Because when you look at Solo and Rogue One, those movies didn't do nearly as much as the Rey trilogy. Or actually, maybe we should just call it what it really is, the Palpatine trilogy, right? It's the Palpatine trilogy, the Rise of Palpatine. So I don't know how those are going to do. How do you do this without Luke Skywalker? It's a big question for them. And with the story group writing this, I don't think it's going to be any good at all. Speaking of dumpster fires, I did a video on this yesterday talking about what's going on with the Reylo stuff. And I'm seeing reports of this. So this is a really good example of shill media. So there's a couple of articles. This is the only one I pulled up. Another headline said, John Boyega deals with toxic Star Wars fans, which is some bull crap. All right. This is what's funny about that. They put, response to Star Wars haters or deals with toxic Star Wars fans, trying to make it sound like it's fandom menace people and stuff like that. At least in the actual articles, they talk about who it really is, Reylo shippers. I'll at least give them that they talked about the real problem, the real toxic fandom, the real degenerates, the Reylo shippers. Those are the real problems in Star Wars, those people. Disgusting people, I'm telling you. Watch any of the videos on Reylos. They're disgusting, the things that they've done. Those are the real toxic fandom. But they don't put that in the headline because they don't want to hurt their feelings. So, real quick, I want to go into one last thing here. And this is like the future of Star Wars because the only thing that's been good are the television shows. And apparently, Jar Jar Binks is going to be at least making an appearance on Obi-Wan. I don't know how I feel about this. I hate that character. And unfortunately, it sounds like he's going to have lines. I don't know if this is true. Like I said, they're saying it's coming from making Star Wars. I don't know their credibility, but enough people are talking about it that it sounds like it's probably going to happen. I don't know how the hell he winds up on Tatooine. I guess we'll see what happens. And then finally, one last thing, and this is from We Got This Covered, so take it with a grain of salt, because We Got This Covered is like 45% right on all their stuff. They knock it out sometimes, but most of the time, their articles are really bad and not worth following. But I think the idea of a Samuel L. Jackson series as Mace Windu would be cool, because I like Samuel L. Jackson and I like the character, so why not? Anyway, finally, Rise of Skywalker defeated. They had real competition for a change and lost their crown. So they're going to hit 1 billion, but it looks like they won't surpass Last Jedi. And the downward slope of Star Wars movies continues. How long will it be? I think the next movie will, if this, endures, won't hit 1 billion. But that's going to depend. It's going to depend on how well they flesh the universe out, if they can hype it up. Mandalorian did a lot for Rise of Skywalker, so we'll see. I think that's going to be something that they replicate when the next movie comes out. They will probably launch it with a TV series like they did with Rise of Skywalker, because it worked. It worked. So why not do it again? It seems to be an investment that paid off for them. Anyway, that's it. I got nothing else. Thanks for watching. I'll go see 1917 this week, and I will for sure put up a review. So make sure you check it out. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you're still subscribed. By the way, that's still going on every day. Every day, people are getting unsubscribed. So check that out. Make sure you're still subscribed. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think about all this. I want to see a very healthy comment section. I would appreciate that. Also, throw a like up. Remember, interaction is what saves videos in the algorithm, so please consider interacting with the video. And subscribe if you're new. Share the video. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that, and subscribe if you're new.